So here we are with the lab week for AP Chemistry 2. You can see that on Schoology right here, there's a folder underneath Chapter 1 and 2 called Lab. And that folder I have expanded right here, and you can see the schedule for lab week right here. And then you can see lab 1, there's the procedure and links, lab 2 right here, and then right below it, you can see that there's a lab quiz that's not published yet, but it will be soon. Let's click on the lab week schedule right here. Let that open. And then you can read the info right up here at the top. That gives you some pieces just saying what's going to happen as far as assessments go. And you'll complete 2 labs this week, and then you'll get a huge amount of review information for Chapter 3, which some people call it the balanced equations, moles, and stoichiometry chapter. You'll need to turn in a picture of your table of contents at the end of the week of your lab notebook too, so make sure you're keeping up with that. All right, let's get down to the schedule here and take a look what's happening each day. First of all, the A group is taking the test on Monday. B group, you're watching some videos. DL, you're testing on that day as well. Tuesday and Wednesday are the Chemistry of Household Products lab. You can see that listed right here. And then Thursday and Friday are the determination of the formula of magnesium oxide lab, both days. And then you can see that there's some video notes to take on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then you can see that there's actually a quiz or a worksheet that's due on Monday that has to do with that, a mole worksheet that is listed on Friday here. You can flex those and you can work ahead and you can do those video notes all at once if you want. You can push them all to Tuesday night if you want, whatever is valuable for you. Just do them before you do the moles worksheet. And the critical thing is that you do this video 7 before you do the determination of a formula of magnesium oxide lab, because you have to know how to find the empirical formula before you do that lab. Also on Friday, there's a lab quiz due, and you saw that lab quiz on the past screen. That'll become active early in the week. And then the lab write-ups are all due, and you can see the C below right here for the things that are required on the lab write-ups. So you can see, take photos of your notebook and then organize the photos in the Google document in this order, and you can read this order right here. You need the table of contents, then you need the photos of your lab data for the household products, then you need the photos of the lab data for the magnesium oxide, and then photos of your Chapter 3 video notes, and then you share it, and there's a link right there. Let's take a second and just look at each one of the labs. I'm going to click on the household products lab right here. Let's open that up in Safari. And you can see in the household products lab that there's an introduction for you to read, and then it lets you know some of the household products they'll be examining. And then you can take a look at some of the chemical reagents you'll use and some of the background information about each one of those items. Please read those thoroughly. In the procedure, it gives you a suggested data table right here. You can see that this table right here is available for you to copy in your notebook, and please turn your notebook sideways to do that so it fits nicely. And then some pieces for the conclusion and follow-up as well. The lab is all videoed, and so you can watch 5 different videos for each one of the tests that's taken place. You click on these, and each one will bring up a video of our partner professor actually performing each one of the lab tests. Let's be done with that, and then let's go back here and let's look at the determining the formula of magnesium oxide. And this one opens in Safari as well. And in this one, notice that if you're not performing the lab in person, you first should read everything so you know what's going on, and then you know how to set up your lab notebook, and then you can watch the video clip at the end to take the data. So here's the introduction, picture of the lab setup, a long procedure right in here. People in class will get some of this done. People not in class will have to watch the video. And then here's your suggested data table right here. You can follow along with it. And then here's the calculations that you have to do. And then here's the conclusion that you have to write up. So you can watch or read through the steps for the conclusion piece right here. And then if you're not performing this lab in person, just watch and pause this video, because the person that's doing the actual lab pauses a little bit, but not super long when they weigh things, and you'll need each one of the weight datas as you go along. All right, so that should be this week. And then notice that there'll be a chapter 3-4 schedule right here that shows up probably midweek or so. And just as a fair warning, chapter 4 is the toughest chapter this semester, and so it's one that you really want to buckle up on and be prepared to keep up with the information as it goes along.